Good morning guys, or welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, and welcome to another video. Today is Saturday and I am just getting little lady dressed. We're having a bit of a pyjama day today, I think, because we don't have plans to go anywhere. But there are a few things that I need to get done. Excuse the noise in the background, that is Zach doing his usual. I definitely need to get the non-slip mat under this rug, just so the boys stop slipping on it and so I don't stop slipping on it. No one's had an injury, but it is quite slippy, so we need to get the non-slip mat under this rug. My husband has been nagging me for the last few weeks for a roast, so I'm gonna do a roast today, and then that will probably be the last one I do until Christmas Day. I think I might have the boys decorate their tree today, possibly, and if I get the time, I would like to make a start on my tree as well. My tree, I say my tree, our tree, but I'm the one that decorates it. But I don't know if I'm gonna have time today. I feel like the last week I've kind of really overextended myself in what I think I can get done. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. If I get the time, then I will maybe start. But first, I have to finish getting this little lady dressed, don't I? Yeah, you in unicorns today. So in my last video, you guys may have noticed that we have a new contraption living in our lounge, and that is because Avery finally has a stander. This is Avery's new stander. Technically, this is not Avery's new stander. Avery's stander is still on back order, and there's a lead time of 6 to 9 months, but we spoke with her physio, and we were all in agreement that that was way too long because Avery really needed to start bearing weight onto her legs now. So her physio managed to nab one that somebody else was done with, so this is the one we have for now. I'm not gonna lie, it is very difficult to get her in it. She doesn't love it so much, but the aim is to slowly but surely try and get her to tolerate it by small periods of time in it, and then eventually the goal is an hour a day, 5 days a week. That is what she needs really for her to be getting a lot of benefit out of it. So I would really like to get her in that at some point today. I mean, I have this image in my head of me putting up the Christmas tree and decorating the Christmas tree and Avery being in her stander and kind of standing with me and doing it all with me, but I'm not gonna lie, I think that's just not realistic because she's just not happy in it. I might try, but she might not be happy in it for long. The same goes for the expander. That's something we need to be getting her in every day, really. I've been very slack with it, but do you know, I'm not gonna say slack. Avery has been poorly, and we don't like to overexert her when she's poorly, and she really gets distressed in this equipment. So I need to get back on top of it now that she is well. Touch wood, fingers crossed, she is well. She has been well for a little while, and she is on the prophylactic antibiotic, so I'm really hoping that keeps a lot of the nasty bugs away. But yeah, I would really like to get her in that today, and I just feel like it's a nice concept, isn't it? I mean, she can stand without somebody having to hold her up, which is really nice. I think the development of equipment over the years is amazing because it means that children that are disabled like Avery, children that can't walk or sit perfectly, there is equipment now that can help them do these things independently. So I do think that is really nice. So my husband just came home from popping into town. I thought he was going to get tinsel and something else, I can't remember. He comes home, he gets in the bath, and he sends me on a scavenger hunt around the house. Like literally, I've got him on video call and he sends me on a literal scavenger hunt around the house. I'll insert the little bit of footage I got when I actually got to the end of it. I was looking at Hoovers last night.
V12. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. Thank you. he bought me, well I say me, he bought us the cordless Dyson, and I'm not actually sure if I've mentioned before, but our old Dyson, I think it's either a V6 or a V7, we've had it for years and it's really on its way out. It jams, the battery life is terrible, and it just doesn't pick up as well as it used to. And I was on Very last night literally looking through the Hoovers and seeing roughly how much I needed to save to buy one, because that was going to be my next thing that I needed to save for, and he gets this today. So I'm really pleased with it, but also I think it's incredibly comical. It just reminded me of that bit of Father of the Bride, if you've ever seen it, where she almost cancels the wedding because he buys her a blender. Sends me on a scavenger hunt for a surprise and it's a Hoover. But I do really appreciate it. I love to keep my house clean and we needed a new Hoover, so really happy with that. Definitely a nice surprise. Would you boys like to decorate your Christmas tree?
Oh yeah, please. Hope you like us decorating. Ta-da! We also done on the sides.
Wow.
Look at the sides.
You love your sister, don't you, Zach?
I love it. I love her so much. Oh, come here.
Zach?
Yeah.
Do you think them pyjamas are a bit small for you now?
Oh, is it getting...
Look at your arms.
What about them?
Oh, you've got long arms and long legs, haven't you? Zach,
Yeah?
be careful you're not making her glasses all dirty, because you won't be able to see out of them properly. Try not to touch the glasses.
She did like you, she was laughing.
Roast is in the oven. I have managed to get the non-slip underlay under the rug. Let me tell you, that was really difficult, because once the non-slip was underneath it, you just could not move the rug. So trying to get the rug in the right spot, especially getting it under the sofa, was really hard, but it has done a really good job. We just got the one from Dunelm, the one that they recommend when you buy the rug. Seems to be working really well. The boys have decorated their tree. Avery has had a little bit of time in her X-Panda. I've got a load of washing dried and put away. So yeah, I think, oh, and also we've set up the new Hoover. It's looking smart, nice and shiny and new. Won't be long for it to be as disgusting as the old one, but yeah, it looks really good. I am really happy with it. This is the Dyson V12, so I think that is the slim version, so it's not the latest model that's out. I think it's the second to latest, but I am very happy with it. And what I like as well is that it has a button that turns it off and on, so you don't have to keep your hand on the trigger the whole time, because no word of a lie, I was getting calluses on my fingers. Actually, when I was heavily pregnant with Avery and we were all in lockdown, I went on kind of like a mad nesting period. I just couldn't stop hoovering. I was literally hoovering like every hour or two, and I started to get calluses on my thumbs from where I'd been holding the trigger for so long. So it is nice that I don't need to do that anymore. So it is currently 1 o'clock. Like I said, the roast is cooking, so I suppose the rest of the day we're gonna have the roast. Josh is actually popped out and he said he's gonna pick up some dessert on the way home, so that would be nice. Love dessert after a Sunday roast. And then I'm gonna see if I have the time / energy to put up the tree, and I would still like to get Avery in her stander today as well. That is definitely a goal for today. I've just been messing around with the Hoover, and oh my goodness guys, it is so good. It is so much better compared to the V7. It actually has a screen and it displays how much dirt and germs and dust mites are being picked up. It's eye-opening, but it's also a little bit concerning how many germs are on our floors and on our sofa. And I've just hoovered this rug with it and it picked up so much dirt, so I'm wondering if our old Hoover really picked up anything at all. But I am really enjoying it. It even has a light on the front, so you can actually see the dust and the dirt, which I think is definitely a feature that every Hoover should have, because there would have been so much dust that I was missing with the old Hoover. So definitely really impressed with it. Really nice surprise, and I'm actually looking forward to hoovering the entire house. We've just finished dinner. Oh, Josh bought a jam roly-poly home for dessert because he knows I love it. And if you're from the UK, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But jam roly-poly and custard, just so good. Anyway, I'm actually feeling really, really tired. You know that feeling you get when you've eaten so much, like you need to go into a food coma? That is what I'm feeling like. But I'm gonna soldier on because I really want to get the tree up. This beast here is our Christmas tree, and I bought this from Homebase last year. I really love it. It is 8 foot. It's not lit or anything. I do have to put lights on it, but I did buy some new lights a couple of weeks ago from the range. So my goal is to get the tree up and have the lights on it. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself and say that I'll have it decorated by tonight. That might be a tomorrow job because I'm already starting to feel quite tired and it's only just now gone 4. So I'm going to get the tree up. The tree is up and lit. I'm not gonna lie though guys, I'm not gonna decorate it tonight because that took me 2 hours and my fingers are sore now. Like, I forgot how much it actually hurts, like trying to get your hands into a Christmas tree. Avery really likes the lights, which is really nice, and I didn't get a chance to put her in her stander today, but hopefully I will tomorrow. So thank you for letting me just be gross in my pajamas all day. It's been very nice. I will catch up with you in the morning. Good morning guys, it is the next day and illness number 967 has hit our household. Obviously I'm being sarcastic, it's definitely not been that many, but anyway, Eli woke me up this morning saying he was itchy and he had spots and he thought he had chicken pox, and lo and behold, it looks like he is coming out in chicken pox. So he is unfortunately quarantined in his room now. I know that you are contagious until the spots scab over, so that is where he will be until the spots scab over. We just can't risk Avery getting chicken pox as well. I know normally with chicken pox you want everyone to get them at the same time. It's never really worked out for me that way. Zach had them when he was little and I did not avoid contact between Zach and Eli, but Eli just didn't get them. So Eli has them now, but we don't want Avery getting them now. Obviously she's just recovered from one illness and she could really do without that right now. So Eli's fine, he's got his TV, he's got his Xbox, he has got his Switch, he is happy and the show must go on. So I still really want to get the Christmas Let's start that again. I still really want to get the Christmas tree decorated today. That is where I was going with that. And I still really want to get Avery in her stander today because we didn't actually get the chance to do it yesterday. She did go in her expander though, so it's fine. Yeah, that is the plan for this morning. Little lady is doing just fine this morning. I was actually up at about 3:30 in the morning changing her because she had once again leaked through. I don't know what is going on, whether Avery's weeing more through the night or the nappies have just gone really bad. But you did go through, didn't you? So Mummy had to get you changed in the night and it was cold, wasn't it? Hey? But yeah, she's doing just fine, and for once she's actually not watching Frozen. She and Zach are down here watching Cuphead and Mugman. Aren't you? Yeah? Yeah!
I think Frozen's kicked out now. She likes some Cuphead and Mugman. That's her new favourite show.
Is it really? Yeah, I beg to differ. So these are all of our tree decks that we have built up to date. This one is a very special one from Disneyland Paris. I've also got one upstairs that I bought this year. These ones here you would have seen I bought this year, and then the rest is either last year or actually, do you know what, probably the majority of them are last year, but they're just from a mixture of places. Some are from TK Maxx. I think these ones back here are from TK Maxx. Some are from the range. Some, like these little ones here, did come in like a multi-pack, probably from B&M. I have some gorgeous ones in here from Sass and Belle that I bought last year. I imagine they're probably down at the bottom very heavily wrapped up because they were all glass baubles. But my theme is very much kind of neutral tones really. I think it looks nicer with the tree. Yeah, so time to decorate it. The tree is up, our Christmas season has officially begun, and I managed to get Avery in her standard, which I was so happy about because she was actually able to help me put her little Olaf decoration on the tree. It was so sweet, and hopefully something I'll be able to do with her every single year. It made me so emotional because she actually stayed quite calm for that little bit of time, and then she did get a little bit fussy, so I had to take her out of it. But I had her in there just long enough so that she could help me put that finishing touch on the tree, which will be a really sweet memory that I will cherish forever. Anyway, I am gonna close this vlog up here. I'm actually gonna go downstairs now and make some pancakes. I think it is Sunday, it definitely calls for it. I hope you enjoyed the video and putting up the Christmas tree with me, and I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye guys.